Hello everyone. And hold up. Have to turn this off. And everything should be good. Everything should be good now. Hello there everyone. My name is Kiray and I'm your host and your voice for the voice. Here to entertain you and may or may not have no idea what I'm doing. And finally I'm starting to get much more fluent on my opening now. And yeah, that there will be a lot more stuff to do in the futures. And there is some things I do need to do. And yes, that I think I didn't turn on my music. Didn't I click it? And now it's on. Is it? Ah, yes. Alright then. There's so many things I have to do. Of course, one of the most important things I will need to do, it will be try to finish up my artwork and stuff. There's still lots of things I haven't really finished yet, so I'll be trying my best. Yeah. Yesterday I realized I messed up something, so I did quite a lot of did a few try to fix my mistake, which I did. Good thing. What mistake, if you want to ask, is Artista Cafe we go. Artista Cafe we go. Oh wait, I turned off the gushing thing. Hold on a bit. No wonder last few days the bot didn't function. It's because I didn't turn it on in the first place. Okay, most of the things has already opened except allow, and should be working now. Also, hi there Snoopy. Yes, the bot can see who's in here. Well, but I don't usually look at the window like who is here, who is not. By the way, there's still a few things I need to do. Voice control setting, not this one, refresh, stop listening, start listening. Should be working now. Saved it, and also alright, everything should be working fine and well at the moment. Ooh, hi there, Penta Square. Sorry that my throat is still not really that well. I need to drink some water. And hello again everyone. My name is Kiray and I am your host and your voice for the voice. Here to entertain you and have no idea what I'm doing. Technically, I'm cooking my new model stuff. Not exactly new models, more like I'm doing model improvement or switching my like clothing format, stuff like that. Let me drink in some water first. I hate this. Like, bot tricks. Stop forgetting everything. Like, this past few days, like bot tricks, like it should have a very good like variable systems that they remember everything. They should be able to remember everything, but for some reason, like bot tricks is like having amnesia this past few days, especially toward YouTube. It's weird. It shouldn't have this kind of things like happening, but you know what? Never mind. I like the doo-doo-doo. It will scare the crap out of people. Trust me. Oh yeah, Artista Cafe we go. Artista Cafe we go. Yep. Sorry there. Like the voice control sometimes doesn't work that well. As you guys already can see, I add like this like light shade onto my black clothes, even though I really do want it to go like a lot more black than usual, but it's best to have like some highlight there. So I'm just going to do the grandeur gesture of merge it down. Make me proud. And similar with this one. I'm going to go in here and merge it down here. And hello there, Geeksam. Yeah, every single time you see like the bot have like forgot everyone, it's because of this thing. YouTube changed like something, or Twitch changed some things, so the bot have to reset like quite a lot of things itself. Definitely like some of the platform changed like some certain element. Stream.bot have used to have like a very good memories. It seems like either is Travel is the one that having issues, or YouTube is the one that keep adding shit, or Twitch is the one that keep adding shit. So far I know, I think it's Twitch this time, because yeah, I think it's just Twitch this time, because Twitch has been like doing a lot of like weird ass things lately. Sadly, depends on what kind of work you want me to do, because what you can see right now, I am very busy for, it's almost like when will be, let me take a look at the calendar. 1 week, 2 week. Yeah, I still got 2 week time left for my debut stuff, and yes, like 2 week is not really a lot when you try to like prep your debut thing. So I'm going to give my like debut things on priority list, so everything is on halt. Of course, I will try my best to do a little bit of like content first, and then like use most of my time in like a back burner to do this and the rest of my debut stuff. I actually, if possible, I want to create a new like transitions, like pause transitions. I want to change the transitions into like instead of this one, not transitions, it's more like the BRB scene. I want to change it into you know, like game pause, stuff like that. So I have to do some triggers, make them sort of like a game pause system, and then like go back, coming to here, you know. I have to use like various plugin to make it functions too. Like everything, like I have to continue doing all my like overlay, my OBS stuff, this and that, yeah, that stuff. All those things takes time. It's not like I'm paying anyone to do it, because like I don't really have money in the first place. This is why I'm asking for funding. But yeah, aside from that, I was still trying my best to do everything myself, because I understand my own stream more than, you know, people. And I never even like spend a single time in my life actually request people someone do something for me. It's more like I always do everything myself. Even back in the days, like my stream content is just making content, it's my content. Oh, by the way, I'm still good for doing a lot of like voice line practice. So if anyone has some like voice line want me to do, even in Japanese, I'm fine with it. I might have trouble pronouncing, but I'll try my best to pronounce it. You don't need to type in Japanese. You guys can type in Romanji, so I would be able to like pronounce the phonic a little bit better. Well, I welcome you to let me cringe, I guess. Technically, here's the thing. Not a lot of people actually know this. I'm the kind of person who take his job seriously. Even you give me like some very cringe lines, if it's an actual job, I actually do take it seriously. If you want me to be if you somehow like some people want me to do something like draw a meme that's like either very sus or something, or like very stupid, I won't laugh actually. Heck, I might even enjoy drawing it at the same time. Like last time I draw Mamo stuff. Speaking about Mamo, like I haven't seen him for quite a while. Aside from that, like there's still quite a lot of stuff I do. Now I have like voiceover thingy like going on, so in the futures in Vgen I will actually put on like my voiceover as a service in the futures. So if anyone want me to say some very cringe line, I guess like you guys can sort of like do that, I guess. I'm not sure how should I cost it. Like I have to ask my friend how do I like do the what the cost of the commissions thingy, because like I barely know how to do my art commission, like pricing stuff. I have zero idea like how should I charge people with my voiceover work. Like, should I charge per sessions or per line or this and the other stuff? It's much more different. Sometimes some people just want like a few line, and then some people like want a whole ass story paragraph to read. Or some people like they draw their own like comic, they want people to do a little bit like voiceover stuff, and you have to voice over the entire chapters. Maybe in the futures have to continue doing it if they like it, you know, like those kind of things. It required like quite a effort to do quite a lot of things, but it's a varied of effort. So I cannot just charge like this service like one lump sum. So it's going to be very different. Yow, how old are you? So hi there, cakes. Very old, a little bit too old for my age. But again, like, before I answer you, I do have to say this. Usually, if you see any like Vtuber or most streamer, it's actually quite rude to ask people ages. I'm fine with it because I'm those kind of person who don't really hide behind it, like Vtuber persona and stuff. Yeah, 29. 1 more years and I'll become a wizard next year, March 22. Not March 22, March 22nd. That is how American sign would say, but mine is usually called like 22nd March. Either way, yeah. 22nd March is like my birthday, so I'm going to become a wizard after that. Because there's a legend that once you are being a virgin till like the age of like 30, you'll become wizard. you will gain the ability to cast magic, apparently. Bend the fabric of reality, and I can starting to fight Dormammu. Grand Mage at 80 years old. Yeah. Well, if this legend is real, I think like around this year should be a lot of people are flying around. Sadly, it doesn't. Yeah, a lot of people are actually quite lonely. Just like reach like age of 30. Maybe they didn't even have their first like love experience too. It's kind of sad. I don't have one too, but I'm kind of still fine with it. But there's a lot of people that are not fine with it and are still suffering it right now. Yeah. For me, I already accept the fact that I can't get a girlfriend because I kind of it's not like I am a shut-in. I'm more of a medical conditions. I was reluctant to go out. Unless it's like very important stuff, I won't really go out at all. Like, if anyone noticed, 2 days ago, I didn't stream. Mainly because I went for like a doctor's appointment. When I came back, my entire body is just like went KO. Even though the distance is not that long, one car ride can sort of like eliminate my entire day of activities because the vertigo is a little bit too strong. And yesterday I streamed a very short time because the vertigo was so strong 2 days ago. Yesterday I basically got the full blunt force of the recoil of having it, and today is still kind of like have a little bit of that recoil because I woke up a little bit late because how tired my body was yesterday. And yeah, like now I'm not sure I can stream that long too, because again, like yesterday I'm actually legitly get fever, a pretty high one, but only having fever for like maybe half a day. It still eats up quite a lot of my energy. Even now I'm still don't really have a lot of energy with me. Geeksan, Chobits is very expensive, even the magic invented it, so I don't think it's going to be something that you can get easily, even it exists. Also, hi there Mike. A little bit tired. I think you can hear it in my voice, a little bit out of breath. But yeah, that's a lot of things I have to do. Yesterday I fixed quite a lot of mistake I did, like on the spot, because like not on the spot, on off stream, because because I was doing this thing while I was like really sick that time, so I kind of make a lot of mistake, so I have to recorrect all the mistake that I made. Now I'm basically just have to fix most of the stuff that I made here. I might just select the layer. This is multiply. I'm not sure to... You know what? I'm not like those kind of like high grade model that have like a full body left and right. So I don't need to do too much thing. Just going to merge them together. Usually people have like shadows, and the art itself have art itself have like some separate. They kind of like when you move, the shadow have their own shadow movement, while the physical thing have their own physical thing movement. But my model is not like high-end model in the first place, so yeah. Hi there, Creamy. Hello there. If you guys wonders, Streamer.bot now currently like doing this weird thing that keep greetings people, is because Twitch have an update, so Streamer.bot have to update too. Once they did an update, they kind of like have like some temporary amnesia. Yeah, have you guys heard about like the new like Twitch having like some new update that is like very controversial, especially for Vtuber? I kind of like always like say I don't really like Twitch. Like I have a specific hate for Twitch, but again, to be honest, I think Twitch really hates Vtuber, in my personal opinion, because this feature that created, I think, can benefit quite a lot of people, but also at the same time is it in a way it's like in a way that is like how should I say, they always try to bully VTuber. Like their booba policy is like bullying VTuber. Like if VTuber female one like show a tiny little bit of side boobs, they get banned for like a solid month, not weeks, not days, months. That can be 1 month or 3 months. It's very ridiculous. And there are people who literally like streaming themselves like plap over there, and they just ban for 3 days. 3 fucking days. Like that's like a very huge bias of like VTuber like getting bullied over there. And now they update a features called a knock knock features. It's a collabing features. You can kind of like knock, and then like if you answer the knock, it will just open up your webcam. I'm not kidding. They literally are trying their best to dox people. That's Twitch for you. Yeah, the worst thing is like if I go to use the allowing nudity stuff, or it ended in 2 days. I think it's 1 day. It technically can say it's 2 days because like people measure read that things slightly slower and then close it off. They try to double down on their decisions of being very biased, and then like the next day everyone just went ham on it, on the nudity thingy, and then it's kind of like you know, how should I say, like they're basically just going to ban like back then they say like they only ban like short time. So lots of people say it's a big problem, and then they just literally open the floodgate, let people be nude in stream, and then it's just like everyone, like it's basically just a cesspool of nudity, and like nude art is just everywhere. And then Twitch immediately went on emergency mode and immediately shut down that policies in 1, or you can technically say 2 days. Well, you can say depending on the following, but that's the thing. Also, it's a very, very big difference if you kind of like still a growing channel and then you get banned for like 3 fucking months from showing tiny little bit of side boobs when the model's kind of like, you know, we have model limitations, depends on how expensive it is. So it might slip a little bit of like some mismodeling or something like that, and because of that people get like 3 months of ban. Sometimes some even ban is like they just ban because they like it, especially on like VTuber. It happens so many times, and those ban like tiniest like infractions, they get like 1 month worth of ban or 1 week worth. It's not like simply just ban and remove all your sub count. Yes, removing sub count can be like annoying for the people who do that, but they can just immediately, like after 3 days, they can start grinding their sub count again. But for VTuber, they usually get banned. They ban for like an entire month, and then how can they go and show you know, try to grind for their sub count again? Like if you just ban for a very short time, it's very easy to re-grind back all your sub count. But if you ban for a freaking week or weeks or months, when you come back, everyone just forget about it. It's not a simple thing. Like the length of the ban does have effect. Being able to immediately grind back the sub and being like hold off long enough until everyone forgot that the sub just like disappeared afterward is a very big thing. Yeah. Should be like VTuber equal well Phoenix like his eternity. Well, that's already like a Ace Eternity, like a VTuber exists, so don't need to. If you guys didn't know, like there's a guy. He basically is just a you can say like he's an anime nerd, but he's also a lawyer. So like he reviewed a lot of like VTuber stuff lately, and become quite famous. Like, who? Legal mindset. Yes, legal mindset. He look over like so many things like on the law side. So it's actually quite enjoyable. Like I learned a lot from watching him actually. Because I'm a Malaysian, so I don't really understand on like US law that much. He also dabbled into a lot of like international law too, different country, different law. When it comes to Vtuber, actually it's just like a wild wild west, which surprised him a lot. Yeah, you will learn quite a lot from just him reading the Niji Sanji like contract stuff. It lets you understand like sometimes how screwed our agency VTuber is. Like the only one that is not as screwed as possible is actually Vshoujo. Even Idol is still like stand on the second place. Vshoujo is the one that most freedoms, and Niji Sanji one is like even you fart, you have to ask for permissions. If you didn't ask for permission, you farted. If the like the upper echelon people that doesn't like you, they will use that as a excuse to literally terminate you from the agency. And I'm not kidding about that. They can actually like from that contract written like language, anything that involve entertainment, which if you try to fart in the mic, it considered as a like like fart jokes, literal fart jokes. They can actually say it's that, claim it as that, and terminate you because of that if they don't like you. It's really scary, like signing into Niji Sanji. Also, like the Niji Sanji downfall, he actually started to get in touch of VTuber stuff. Like originally he didn't know about VTuber. He is a anime fan, not a VTubing fan. So he heard about this like VTuber like Niji Sanji like thing happening in there. So he tried his best to like understand the situations, because it kind of like involve a lot of like international law stuff, because Niji Sanji is a Japan country, and then Doki Bird, or you can say Celine back then, is she's from Canadian side. So there's a lot of law stuff intertwining to each other's. So it's a very interesting case to read, is like what type of things like is do wrong here, and how should you do international business, agency business, this and that stuff. It's a lot of things. Hold on, but I need to go to the toilet. Take another sip of water first, because like I have like quite a lot of gas or something. I don't know. It's just very bad for me. Even now, I'm still kind of a little bit sick, but yeah. I'm back. Yeah, not just the like Niji-sanji stuff. Actually, now he kind of like dabble a lot into like Vtuber stuff, because like again, he discovered that Vtuber is basically like, especially the agency one, is like a Wild Wild West over there. Like, it's highly exploitative, you know, like the business practice and everything. So he want to like get into it a lot. And again, like I say, there's a lot of like international crossing law there, so it's a very complicated situation, which is kind of quite interesting to read itself, because sometimes quite a lot of time when it comes to like drama stuff, especially YouTuber one, it's like everything happened in like their own country, so it's not like cross international state. Like so why I complain a lot about like copyright things is because usually copyright things, you can't do any jack shit about it, especially those copyright troll, false copyright. You can't do any jack shit about it because they are doing it overseas. When you try to dispute, they just say, nah, I win. And you want to dispute again means you need to like work up with a lawyer to do that. And when you need to work up a lawyer to do that, because they're overseas, you can't do jack shit about it, because you have to go there yourself. And with your lawyer, you're going to pay a lot of stuff for like that measly like $2 to $3. So it's just going to be a lot of like hassle just to do that. And around that time, Celine actually again is like from Canada, and then like Niji-sanji is from Japan. So the law themselves, and sort of like the cultures, the moral, the law, everything works very, very differently. So it's a very interesting case to actually read about it. I learned quite a lot actually. I didn't watch him that much anymore because like I learned enough. But if not a lot of people, if you guys don't know too much about like when it comes to like how agency VTuber do their things, this and that, yeah, that stuff, you guys can try to watch him, because again, it's a very interesting case to actually to read. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things to understand about it. It's a good like study sessions if you guys want to watch him. And about this one, I have to start doing the belt. So I need to do the belt. I have to do the most the standing method to actually do it. Yes. One, I have to readjust my waist. This thing is not really like helping a lot. Let's do the pants first. Let's see, the pants is here. Yes, I kind of like cropped them up a little bit. So just going to turn them blue. Not exactly transparent them, just turn them blue first. This blue is a little bit too bright. Let's go for like the darker blue. Yes, this one. Yeah. Alright, this is good. Yeah, this like black hole is like opening up a bit. I have to also address that. It's called based, if I remember well. It's in here somewhere. Sorry, I have to take off my headphones. It's a little bit too annoying. The feeling of having it in there. Oh, it's right below. Okay. Right. below, below, below. Dudum, dudum. Oops. If there's not lots of things to talk about, I'll be just like focusing on drawing. If you guys have any like voice line you want me to try it out for fun, and then you guys can let me know about it. Aside from that, like I maybe will just like focus on drawing itself at the moment. If you want, hold on a bit. So you want me to help her draw emoji of her? Not sure she'll accept though if you're trying to give her like out random. It might waste your money. Unless it's like an anniversary and you want to make it as a gift, then I don't question that much. But the nature of it, you have to know like you might waste your money, because like depends on the person, they might accept it or not accept it. Alright then. If you want, you can post the link, but try to put a gap or like some dot into it. Because like I have like I did a setting that no people can post a link into the chat. So you have to be creative about it. Add a slash or something. Or you can go to my Vgen account, which not a lot of people actually know. I still haven't put my Vgen account like out in the open yet. Hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. E-R-Y-O. Where is it? Yes, here. For one, I am also trying my best to make a Patreon too for the. So, oh, even the bot doesn't really remember me. So you can actually click into this link. You see that Discord over there. No, that is not like my Discord server. That's my Discord account. So you can kind of like add me with your Discord account, or I don't really have like no talk to stranger thingy. So if you want, you can send your message to me, and if you want to send a link, remember to send in the giraffe too. Giraffe gift or something like that. Else, like I'm not sure it's you or not. Yeah. That's the thing. Oh, trust me, Clockwork Machine, I don't even follow my rule that much. It's merely a guideline for me. Yeah, to be honest, like I just have like the guideline over there for not letting people overstep. Like, you guys still technically can go over the guideline. I just going to let you guys like just don't go overboard with the things that you guys trying to like, do in here. Even violate it is kind of fine. It's just never go overstep with the line, especially when it comes to YouTube stuff. Like, you guys already know like how ironclad YouTube like on chat and stuff. When talk about politics stuff, it would just automatically delete it, even though like my combined chat system still kind of like works. You still can kind of see it, but still, again, like YouTube will actively moderate you. If you guys talk too much about it, it will kind of like get me into trouble, or your own account into trouble. So it's best not to try too much on like YouTube stuff. Go against like YouTube rule. And I say like this one particular stuff too. All right there, Creamy. Have fun in your dream, and hope you're going to enjoy your next day stuff. And what was that again? Yes. I let people do what they liked, what they want, but still the same times. I am no saint. I know this is why I won't like uphold people moral and stuff, but people have to like understand like what they are doing, you know? Especially like the most like stupid stuff is like people who is like being a full-on activist and in other people's channel. That is A, rude, B, wrong place, man, wrong place. It's like I won't try my best not to moderate people, because mainly it's just like people want to come in here to have fun, you know, and being like ironclad about my stream is not a very good thing in the first place. Hold on, I need to move my freaking headphone. It keep grinding with the mesh. The click clack clack sound is a little bit too much for me personally. And yep, everything's done. Oh yeah, I need to start my Twitch stream. Oh wait, Twitch changed new stuff. Yes, definitely. I cannot do the multi-stream again. Gosh dang it. Sorry that like a lot of my friends are in the animangaki, like the one that I talk about, like my card game, the card game is and stuff, and Dokeeper is going to appear in that or there too. I keep saying Dokeeper because like that's the only thing I know that can somewhat attract people to here. If I use this pants design, it's much more sleeker and it's less baggy, so it's kind of like good in some sense. Let's go with this one. Put a blue line over here. And hi, Buck. I'm Void. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this thing, like my model tablet. I can actually just put a hotkey on it next time. I can just one click and this thing just appeared. I should actually. Well, like I say, like, didn't you see my like Vgen account? The link I posted. You can post it. You can go to there. And on the left side, on my info, if you look down, you can see my Discord link. It's not a server. It's my personal account. So you kind of like just click. You can go into it and send the link that way too, or send the invite that way. Or just add me as a friend. At this point, you're more or less a friend now. Friend of the chat. Unless you did something shush, then I have to remove you. Nah, so far, you're good persons. Yeah, plus like when it comes to internet friends, don't try to be like too friendly in some sense. Like I know like some people actually can get like a very good friendship out in the internet, but again, like we don't know each other's. You might not know I'm actually a scum of the earth. Like those kind of things like that. It's best to like when it comes to internet relationship, keep it casual. Hi, Michael Ward. Thank you. This is currently my model that I'm trying to do something. Well, here's the thing. I treat everyone like a friend, but also same time, I would not be like say like very trustful of the persons, you know, when it comes to internet. Like no matter how friendly a person is, everything does things with a motive. Even my closest friends, that I can sometimes see the bullshit, but I just look over it because I don't like their friends. I decided not to care about those things. But when it comes to internet, if I see bullshit, I would not look over it. That's the thing. It's like different grade of friendship. Yeah, currently I'm when it comes to like art on this particular thing, I'm actually creating a new outfit for my anniversary. It's going to take quite some time to actually achieve this. Hold on a little bit, let me try to show you. The current one I have is in here. Ta-da! So I'm now currently replacing my pants because like if I need to show it, hold on a bit. Like current pants I have is, as you guys can see, like I feel like I'm kind of like piss my pants in some sense. So I never really like, even though I have a full body, I never really show my full body, just like show half my body only. That's the thing. And I just realized how now I am in the correct positions. Means you know how to make a good friends, geek. I'm always the kind of people who like have a little bit guard up, so I don't mind like when I kind of like communicate with people. Like at the beginning, at the very beginning when I was like in VP, a lot of people are very guard up against me because like some things happen to the Malaysian Vtuber communities. They become like super guarded on like newer people. I'm essentially like a new guy over there, so they kind of like are like very guarded against me because of that. Because I'm a little bit in a lot of people's sense, they will say this, too friendly. How is firewall preventing Vgen is literally a art commission site. Like it's an official one too. You know what? Don't worry. I have other method. You can go to my Vgen. Copy link. Paste link. Ta-da! Done. Anyone who just come in here, don't click the link. Okay, now delete it. I hope you clicked it. This is the thing that directly like make you go to that particular user so you can find me that way. While you're the mod of a VTuber, then it's in your pay grade in some sense, because like you have to suggest like what kind of things like the Vgen actually provided, and then you can show it to him or her or anyone that you like VTuber interesting, because Vgen is actually one of the, you can kind of say, the safest bet for you to not get scammed doing like art commission stuff. Of course, they're still there. It's just like at least not as much, you know. It's like it's another like official channel for like you know, art stuff. Let's turn off the pans. Yeah, that's the thing, but when it comes to art commissions, nowadays, there's so many scams out there. And you do not know when you get scammed. That's the scariest thing, because like you don't know, are they just like tracing? You didn't know they are just like copy and paste other people model. You don't know they are doing this, you don't know they're doing that. It's lots of like weird and sus things going on in the art community nowadays. And there's so many call out posts, I'm just tired to even like read it. Also, hi there, Womski, Vomitsky. Is it? No. I'm drawing my new like fashion stuff going on here. Because I'm changing a little bit how I'm going to look like in my anniversary. So this is my own like clothes model and stuff. Because currently I'm not like rebranding, like doing quite a lot of newer stuff, and lots of people want this like ring back, because I used to have a machine ring back in the days. I haven't added like the machine part yet. Will do later on. There's still so many things to do. Currently my outfit is this one, because I need to draw a pan, so I need to kind of like transparent this thing. Now the pants line also need to be transparent. Yeah, this is why like VTuber model is freakishly expensive, is because there's so many layers you have to rig. some people, like, if I'm not a professional, if you see a professional doing like model rigging, they even have the highlight and everything is separate because they have to rig the highlight movement themselves. Is going to be like very expensive. For me, I'm just an entry guy, so I just do at least this, like what you're seeing right now is enough, so I don't have to do too much. Then just go and find me. Didn't you see my name already? Like, it's literally, my Discord is like Kiray VO. It's not hard to find. I think there's only a single person called Kiray VO, and then my face is there. Yes, I literally have my face as my profile picture, so it's really hard to not spot me. I know there's a lot of people keep changing their profile pictures, and for me, I won't really change it that much. Even I change it, it's still my face, like slap over there in a very clear way, because I'm doing art commissions, then that my face is my branding. People need to add me in, so I will never change my face. Okay, I got this thing done, and I need a like jeans. It's almost like a jeans, but not actually a jeans. I need to do this. Add a new layers. Putting a rule over here. Let's go for this one first. I might have to turn off the clothes entirely if I need to paint this thing more accurately. So I might pause a little bit on my stream just to like do some gaming for fun, like taking some break, like play some games and stuff. Whew. I don't know, I didn't have those kind of notification on, so I check later. I'm currently doing this. Let's see. Pending requests. No. No. Do not have a space in between me. Just Kiray, Vtuber stick together. You might accidentally send it to like some other people. Just Kiray, Vtuber without any like space. My entire name is my branding. Ah, now I see it. Without my clothes, just look at this, I just look super weird and super thin. Because my body proportions just doesn't really function properly, my head is actually way bigger than my body. I did that on purpose, but nowadays I look at it like so many other people like compare my model. My model just look weird. Alright, if you want, do your like magic invite thingy then. I will never shut up. Nobody can make me shut up. Unless you point a gun at me, actually. But in Malaysia, you can't get a gun. Oh, like I did heard about something. I did heard about something. When I watch Monster Hunters live, for some reasons, there are people who keep spamming Philippine flag, and then lots of people say, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" I have no idea why. And then later on, my friends told me that, oh, I know why. Like, you know, that thingy is back again, way worse, and seems to have most of the case like originate from like Philippines, and now even Thailand have it. And if nobody actually knows, Malaysia is actually right below, right below Thailand. So it can be a little bit worried because my family, my brother, the breadwinner here, a event organizer, so he do events and stuff. So my family essentially is what you call a high risk, like have a lot of job is basically high risk going to get contaminated by this new variant versions. It's kind of a little bit scary. Oh yeah, like Geeksan, if you kind of like do the want to do the emoji thingy, you did ask for like pricing, right? Not sure. A lot of people say I make it way too cheap. Yeah, here is it. Yeah, the general package still functions similarly. I just make it like a package mode to make more appeal for people to get it. I can do another version of it too, of course. But general pricing, you can see it like this. There's like the one piece. Usually, people would charge everything per piece. I actually have a package to go for like, if you kind of like understand the math, each emoji kind of like costs like $8, and then a day worth of fee is like $7 for me, or $8. It really depends on how I'm going to adjust things. But generally, I just keep adding like if more emojis, is just going to be more cheapest that way. Oh, don't worry, Geek. You don't have to pay for even one at the moment. I have my one free art per week thingy going on there. So you can just get a free sample, to be honest. Yeah, I let you have the free sample week. But for now, I'm not going to draw it first. I have to finish up my pants. At least my pants. Maybe tomorrow. That is like support fee. It's not like payment fee. So it's a big difference. Besides, if I need to like ask you to pay, I would more inclined to use PayPal account thingy, not the gang thingy. Gang is for donations, and that thing, I won't really say not reliable. It's more like I'm reluctant to use it because imagine this: if I got some money in there, I want to withdraw it out. They would tell me to have a something again. Oh, it's easy. I can just send it to you. They would just tell me that what again? What was I talking again? I kind of forgot. But also, hi there, Mike. Welcome back. Yes, 300 subs. I got it from yesterday. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody like watched the video I posted, and and then they'd be like, "Oh, you know." I can't find pictures. I'm just going to do this. Control C. Control V. Oh no. What happened? Well, ignore the effect, I guess. The picture is still there. Void Spartan? What are you talking about? Currently, I'm just doing the pants because my jacket is like blocking the way, so I kind of like... Hold on a bit. Mike, I think you also like understand history stuff, right? I think you already know it's not just 300 Spartan only. It's just the movie says 300. Do you know, when it comes to 300 Spartan, yes, that is 300 Spartan over there, but there's also 2,000 squires and labor worker. Also, I forgot like how many slave was in there. It's like working over there to fought the war too. So it's more or less, it's kind of like a few thousand people there to defend the entire valley instead of just one. Yeah, I haven't included them yet, but I mean, like, when it comes to only on the Spartan side, it's actually more than a few thousands. Speaking about like a Spartan, like I did wrote my one of my characters like that entire night orders like train like freaking Spartan because they train to like use every weapon, so they kind of like ambidextrous, so they can basically hold anything and then just whack at people. And the sword they have is actually blunt because they use magic to strengthen their like strength. So that is the only Night Orders that know how to use magic to this rudimentary level. They literally call it like magic because when you use it, you kind of like glow a little bit. So they just call it like magic that way. They basically imagine this paladin that has been trained to be a Spartan. Basically, he's a super tank, and it's because they are so strong. They are trained to use any weapon in their hand. So what they hold is a deadly weapon because they basically came to just do one whack. Usually it would just almost destroy the weapon. They can cut clean through like the enemy, and that is like how powerful they are. Too bad I wrote them a little bit too strong, and then I used them as the first wave of defense against like the big bad, and they all got annihilated because they basically do the most impossible thing. Basically fought them off, like held out the line for like 5 months straight, no break, no rest, 5 months straight, and basically they hold the line to let the closest like vicinity of town, like village, like all those places to evacuate the area. Ancient time. It's like in the medieval time, so it's going to be taking a very long time for them to kind of like protect themselves. And So they literally held up the line for like 5 months. What they are fighting is like Darkling. They basically take back the dead bodies and then like create more soldiers. So essentially they have to burn the body as much as possible, but also same time the Darkling wave is just like infinitely coming at you. It's like a Zerg rush tactic. So they basically just stand guard, hold the line for 5 months straight without taking a break. And then they finally like crumble, and then like everyone almost got killed. Only one survivor. And that particular story I wrote is like on that particular survivor. And she is the one of the most Mary Sue character I have. mm, hmm. Hmm. Huh. Well, that character herself is like a model actually after like Elsa Scarlet from Fairy Tale. So yeah, tragic story, but very strong for no reason. Oh, technically it's because of the tragic story she tried to prevent anything happen, so she just strong because of that. Nobody can beat her just because of that. But yeah, also Geek-san, I kind of get what you want. So yeah, it's like similar to that kind of pose. Also, here's the thing: it's going to be very close up because when it comes to emoji, you can't zoom too far away. Because like emoji is tiny, people can't actually see it that well. So I'm going to make quite close up shot, like the range, the distance you're going to be see in the B1, if you really want to say like similar to B1. Ooh, the pants look ugly, so ugly. Ah! A long time ago, I would call everyone either A, chat, or B, the test audience, or the control group. Depends. Because here's the thing, like again, my law is I'm working in a studio that literally have no money at all. So we do need like when like the thing is like the studio is for like filming anime. Technically for you guys it's anime, for us it's like filming movie and stuff. So we need people who is basically like a testing group or control group or premiere group. But it kind of like sounds a little bit too convoluted to the way that people don't understand. I'm just going to call you guys audience as audience. I don't really have like those kind of like audience mascot thingy going on there. I do have a mascot if you um like have like lots of things like going on there. I won't really go for Void Rat because like I do have like a lot of like Void clone myself, so I can't really call the split of the Void is like not me. Hold on a bit, I need to go to the toilet. I may have to figure it out some days, but not now. It's not like I'm super famous having like hundreds of people. I'm just going to treat chat as chat at the moment. Maybe like in my debut, I'll figure out like one for my debut afterward. Aside from that, yeah. We'll think about it. I have to go to the toilet first. I'm gonna go more like a talk show vibe. So it's like, you know, like those kind of people who sit in the chat and watch people do like the talk show thingy. And yeah, I want to do something like that, but I really don't know how to call them if it's working like that. Hold on a bit. I need to recalibrate my face. Every single time I go to the toilet, I need to recalibrate my face. This, then I'm currently using V bridges to scan my face. This way is much more better to have like a trackings. This is why my face currently now much more lively when it comes to movement, because VBridger is like a very good camera tracking software that kind of compatible with VTube Studio. So I'm using them to kind of like capture my movement and everything. And it have a better like eye capture, so even I look down, it just doesn't like close my eyes that easily. That way is much more like better in a sense. And my music's gone. Hold on a bit, I need to wear my glove first. Glove is on. No gloves are soft. Surprise, it's already been like an hour. And then I got like 48 view. Yay. It's not a lot, but it's something. Maybe I'll figure it out like what kind of stuff that you guys are in the futures. Because here's the thing, I'm not like those kind of like magical void. So it's not like I'm going to like get like a bunch of Cthulhu following me. It's best not to in the first place. Bodong? Oh yeah, I have to mute it, I forgot. Yeah. Only mentions. Okay, good. So I can't really like call you guys voidling or something. Besides, I think in somewhere in the world people already have like voidling going on there. Not lots of people use the theme void, even though they go for theme for void one, they basically just go full on Cthulhu. Or like, you know, for me, my void is literally the scientific kind of void that really gap in between space. It's not the magical thing. It's like how the Ina like were worshipping those like technically is like a creature in the void, those kind of things. So she's called the void priestess. For me, I'm an actual void. It's not like the magical kind, it's the legit actual void itself. This is why my title is the void with a voice. It's not like I'm corrupting people with my void power. It's literally I'm the void that have a echo of voice in there, just want to talk to people. Because being in a void is lonely. Just you alone there. Forever. That's the gist of the idea of being a void. Besides, my manga characters, my manga counterpart is basically, he's just like the forever living, like kind of stuff. Buck. Bought my gun because America. Also, I frame things and like talk about things in a much more realistic way, so having a mascot is going to be a little bit difficult. Might have to find a way, but not sure how. Well, I'm not like stuck in writing. I know what I am. It's just that I'm not sure what to actually like have a mascot called, because I do have a mascot but doesn't relate it to you guys at all. It's basically our studio have a mascot themselves and it's a character, so it's not, I can't really refer to the character as you guys. Maybe a mascot for her, like her as a mascot and she has a mascot. I can use her mascot as like you guys. If you guys like didn't know like who I'm talking about, let me pull out. Yeah, I accidentally like removed her and haven't like put her back in for quite a long time. I should do it actually. Welcome back, my mascot. Yeah, I forgot to slow her speed. Like in this one, like her speed is way faster than like she used to. She need to. Yeah, like this is my mascot. Basically, it's a very like, she have a chibi mode, so basically this is her in her chibi mode. Entire studio, like all the cast control, you know, all the cast like within the studio, they all are my mascot in a sense. But oh wait, everyone in there exists alongside with me. They all are actor. Maybe I can group you guys like which faction of fans you are within, for like which actors do you guys prefer, those kind of things. I can try to do that actually. Yeah, good idea actually. Like each characters have their own groups of fan. Like Ivan and Iris is like one group. Basically is like our studio right beside us have a cafe aside from this one that I open. An actual cafe is called Onesan Cafe. It's opened by a twins. One like those kind of like not like non-identical twins actually. It's a brother and sister pair. They always fight in there actually. The cafe is called Onesan Cafe, but do not get false advertisement by it, because you go in there, you'll see a midget in there. Yeah, the character story I wrote for her is basically she is a very short stack girl, and lots of people like falsely assume that she's like a little kid. And it's her entire dilemma. Like her life story is being very, 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 very pissed off because everyone just treat her like a kid. like those kind of things. And her brother, which is the younger side, he came out later, but which got all the better genes, like is being like taller than her. Basically, it's like he is basically like a model himself. Like he's taller, her hair is way brighter than her eyes is like also red. They have the similar trait, but his brother have more of like the brighter trait. It's like he get all the better genes and stuff. So she also like really hate her brother, but her brother is also like a very kind of like very supportive brother, a very good person, like those kind of things. Like she got all the negative stuff, he got all the positive stuff, like a yin yang situation coming out over there. Yeah, like because like the Iris, the short girl, is what I model after a friend's or a person I know for quite a long time. We kind of like lost contact, but still, I lost contact with lots of like friends now. I'm kind of lonely, but either way, I modeled after her because she is also a very, very angry person too. Also, because I know her life story, she bitch about this kind of like situation a lot. When she go buy beer, she have to show her ID card. Like when she trying to do anything, people would like, if you live your entire life, people default using those kind of like kids talk at you. Hi there, like those kind of thing. Like you will get annoyed, more or less annoyed when you slowly grow up, like without like any height change. Like that is her. And she also complained a lot back then about her love life too, because like she either stuck in the sense that her boyfriend have to be like really awkward around people because like people would just look him weird because she looks way too much like a kid. So people would just like look him at weirdly, or like what do you call it? But yeah, like it's either like people looking weirdly or like she like have like a feel weird boyfriend. That's a thing. Like she got like really pissed off about that and have a lot of like issues around her life because of her height. So this is why when I see people like ridicule people who like lolicon and stuff, I kind of like, I'm also a little bit pissed off too, because like short people do exist. Don't try to like deny the existence of short people. And if anyone like anyone short, like they get ridiculed a lot too, because the like how Twitter is like being like those kind of like hunting those kind of people. I feel sad for that particular friend I have that is short and struggle a lot because of those gays. It's like if you have a short friend, you will understand those kind of feeling a lot more. Because sometimes you do make fun of it for fun, but if you really have a friend do look like a kid, that is a very different story. The short people and the person who basically look like a young person is just very different. Besides, I'm Asians. This kind of thing is everywhere. But she lives in I think she moved back here already, but she did spend like a solid like 6 years in UK. I think I heard about like she moved back here for like two years ago when like the COVID things happened. She moved back to Malaysia. But yeah, like generally I modeled her entire characters as Iris. The kind of story I loosely follow it, but still like her struggle is like I added everything in there. Yeah, going out being lovey-dovey is like very awkward, especially when you notice like the gaze people at you is like it's really it really depends. We used to be very close friend too, so she's also kind of flirt too. So like when we kind of like hang out with each others, people would stare at me, and then I would be like, especially like she would sit there and just like being very vulgar and just like sit there and just drinking beer and stuff and being very loud. People would just look at me, look at the entire group. They'd be like, why there's a kid over there? This kind of thing. Like she learned to don't give a shit, but it still pissed her off a lot. Like living as a short person, especially when you have those kind of baby face, it would become short plus baby face for her is basically the bane of her existence. She really hate that fact that she have like very like young looking face, because like even now you look at her, you would think maybe she's just like from high school or something. It's basically that. Like she is already close to like 20. She is like 28 already. Shit, I expose her age, but still, she really proudly tell like how old she is, because that's the thing. Like people keep assume she's super young. Yeah, this kind of things like do happens a lot. Like yeah, like it's difficult life for like a lot of people keep trying to do like a lot of virtual signaling, but they forgot like actual short people and young looking people exist, and because of those like virtual signaling people, it actually legitly make their life infinitely harder. Like one of the things is like a gag that I see from watching like Saturday Night's Happiness. You know, like there's one like the females doing like MMA fighting, like that gag, and then she's like very beat up after a match, and then hang out with her boyfriends, and everyone just assumed that he beat his girlfriend. I actually can see that kind of situations actually happening, you know? It's going to be very difficult for the dude living with a girlfriend that always have bruises on their face. Like, it not just like from the ring, it can come from like just practicing. And imagine that applying on having a very short stack, like young looking girlfriend. Then it's just going to be like very like incredibly like difficult to live with, you know. It just comes into the category territory that you have to like bear with it. Well, it's a lot of things like about life is like so strange, especially like a lot of people have like that Twitter brain rot, and you know, got influenced by like a lot of like virtual signaling people, and then they also start doing that without knowing the actual reasons, or just doing that because it's a group mentality thing, and it's actually they didn't notice until people tell it. Is actually bad, like for this and for that, like those kind of things. Like lots of people are angry for angry's sake. They don't really know the consequences of like being way too over virtual signaling. Like there is a consequences, and people barely choose to notice it, and that become a very big problem. Like every action have its consequences, Nowadays people are just do it for the sake of morality, not for the sake of like the overall like responsibility they have to handle afterward. Yeah, I only have Twitter because I'm a VTuber. That is the only reason I'm in Twitter. I rarely actually have single activity in there beside of like randomly posting stuff and posting my art update. No people read in the first place. Like maybe some of like the VTuber are interesting to collab with me, just that. I'm only there to communicate with other VTuber, to be honest. It's not even I'm trying to be famous there. And actually I'm already thinking about like not like close off all the activity in Twitter because I'm just like so tired looking at everything there. Like my Twitter feed is actually relatively like tame. That doesn't have like lots of stuff, but just looking at how Elon Musk is trying to like destroy the entire Twitter scene, I'll be like, you know what, it's too much of a hassle being in there, especially for a guy like me who have like a very bad typo because my left hand is screwed. Sometimes I just finish typing and just post it and then realize, oh shit, there's a shit tons of typo in there. I can't change it because Elon Musk apparently made the entire post that you have to pay to change your freaking text. Yeah, that is like one of the things. I might have to start using Instagram more instead of like Twitter. I know Instagram is still the same cesspool, but it's at least like people in the culture in Instagram that would actually willing to go to click like your link, like your link tree, and then like click into your stuff if they actually like your thing. They do have those kind of like cultures more, so having activity in Instagram is actually benefit way more than being in Twitter kind of things. So I might switch to Instagram a little bit more than like Twitter. I already set up my Instagram account. I have an old account back then, but I can't do jack shit. Apparently Instagram keep thinking I'm a bot. I'm not sure why. So I just create a new account just for like for VTuber purpose right now. Like no matter what I do, like Twitter just still keep thinking I'm a bot. I even try like stream in Twitter before, but the activity got suspended like maybe like after a while because still again Twitter think I'm a bot. It's a very weird situations. It's like I even verify myself, but they still think I'm a bot. Maybe it's just that I rarely touch Twitter and then suddenly become like too active on it, and they just think I'm like a freaking bot that way. Yeah, I also just personally I just use Facebook, but only scroll for the memes. But Facebook these days is really difficult to look at because there's just so many porn in there. And I have it in that, like, you know, like algorithm stuff is like that. People might think like, oh, maybe it's because you scroll to such site a little bit too much, but no, actually it's a very interesting story why my Facebook is a cesspool right now. Even my shopping like cart is like the auto suggestions features is just cesspool. I intentionally keep it that way just for a gag, just for a running gag, because back in the days Lazada lets you log in with your Facebook. If you guys don't know Lazada, what Lazada is basically it's a shopping apps for, it's like Amazon but for Asia. I'm using Lazada, and then they started to do this thing. It's like a double date discount. It's like, oh, this is a 1st of January or like the 2nd of February, this specific date you get like a very big discount on lots of things. Back in the days those kind of offers not there, but the first ever time they try to do those kind of promotions, all the features like the hot deals that is in there all are dildo. I'm not kidding. every hot deal, like 9 out of 10 is dildo. Alright, man. Good night, Geek-san, but I have to finish this story first. So everything is just dildo. Either it's like dildo or like it, like basically it's just like those kind of like sus toy, but with like very innuendo, like very sus pictures. It's not legit, not safe for work pictures. It's just they do it in a very sus pose or like a very sus face. Those things like that. I click into it and then screenshot it and then show it to my friend, like what the f is going on in like this like shopping site. And then we all have a good laugh at it. I just keep scrolling through all those like sus item and then just keep click into it and screenshot it. And also because of that, because I link it with link the account with my Facebook and stuff, and how Lazada like study or shopping habit. After I did that once, Facebook and Lazada just assume I'm a very not say so person and just keep showing me sus stuff, never ending sus stuff. I can actually like report I don't want to see these kind of things, and they would start slowly like filter it out for me. I refuse to do it because it's just so hilarious that, yeah, see a dildo twice and then your entire like shopping like features stuff and things that they want to show is just full on sus stuff non-stop. Like even now when I still scroll past my Facebook or like my shopping stuff, sometimes it just like out of nowhere left field there's like a sus toy like in there for no reasons. I have no idea why. So I cannot scroll my Facebook in public because like there might be sometimes a legit like corn stuff are legitly shown in there. So I cannot actually scroll my Facebook in public, so I end up had to like scroll my Twitter in public if I actually like got bored like waiting for food and stuff. I mainly scroll to Facebook for like meme and stuff, so I have lots of like, meme in the back in my back catalog and stuff. I say, ooh, this meme is fun, let's like save the image and stuff. But nowadays I kind of scroll through meme. It's just like the sus stuff has been like increasing so like huge amount. Also a lot less people like using Facebook is also one of the things too. So it just like overwhelmingly sus stuff is like just scrolling past my like Facebook. Well, it's basically just hilarious. Like sometimes I just like see, oh, they're trying to sell me another sus toy again. Like I just screenshot for my friend again, but I have to click into it. So I'm just keep feeding into the algorithm that I'm interested in those kind of things. So my shopping cart suggestion is not it's not for like it's not for people to see at all. Yeah, that's the thing, like stupid algorithm is like, I know that my information is out there, so I don't give a shit, but they are going overboard with it a little bit too much in some sense. It's too much sometimes. I was like, why my eye, but also interesting. Well, I'm an artist, so it's kind of like seeing a nude body is like, for me, it's a very nonchalant thing, but still again, it's like because of that my Facebook, I cannot scroll it on public because of this. It's just too dangerous. Like imagine like a kid just walked past by me behind me and saw my phone while I'm screaming, like scrolling my Facebook. It's just like, it's that dangerous over there. So I don't like, for me, I'm an adult, so I don't really care, and I'm also an artist, so I'm just like nonchalantly like scroll past those things without any issues. But like a kid or like some sensitive adult just like walk past me, like look at my phone while I'm scrolling at, I will be famous next day. But I do sometimes accidentally like open my Facebook just like out of like habit. When I like feel like I got nothing to do, like might as well just scroll through Facebook. But again, like the moment I scroll through my Facebook, and I nowadays I scroll like really slowly. I have a habit to scroll like really slowly to read like the title of the account. Sometimes you can notice like they what they are trying to like what the group or like the page of like that particular group that I didn't even like or follow anything, and they just like showed out nowhere, and I can read the name and then be like, oh, this name sounds sus. I'm not going to continue to scroll down. I'm just going to turn off my Facebook and not show it in public. It's just weird, Facebook. Like, why do you do this to me? Like, you are shutting down your viewer. You are shutting down your user that way. It's like, have a better moderations. Like, gosh dang it. Like, it's just everywhere. Like, almost they do not have any people like do moderation at all. This is why I keep thinking like kids shouldn't be on social media. Like anyone who is below the age of 20, yes, below the age of 20, because brain rot is like slowing people brain development these days. So like they shouldn't touch anything like social media, even TikTok, until they went past the age of 20. Like, to be honest, that's the most like reasonable things to do for kids nowadays. Because when I talk to kids nowadays, I feel like I'm going to commit seppuku the next day. Like, it's that bad. Like, I know some people might say bad parenting is like one of the major factors. I have a niece, and I know my sister. She is not a bad parent. The problem is the site themselves using is not moderated well themselves. They have to moderate themselves well too. While parent is still sometimes not like invincible, like being like every day 24/7 helicoptering their kids, they have to give them freedoms to do what they want. So having a site with like a decent moderation is still really needed for kids to explore themselves. Like back in the days, I'm also like this, like not lots. If you have a conversation with me, you know I'm not those kind of like degenerate, but I'm those kind of person who knows a lot of degenerate stuff, but not degenerate themselves. Because I scroll through internet, so I'm fine with it. But nowadays, what kids are seeing are way more fucked up than like what we see back in the days nowadays. So it's very different nowadays. Like younger people scroll to internet and our age scroll to internet. Like back in the days, of course, like a lot of kids, like trust me, a lot of people in my generation scroll through Newground when they are kids, and they see a lot of stuff there at a very young age. This is why there's so many degenerates out there. But still I don't think like here's the thing. I still feel like kids scrolling through Newground is way better than kids scrolling through like TikTok. At least people there doing stuff there, they have a higher IQ than people just trying their best to lower people's IQ by giving them false informations. I'm not kidding. Like I read some tips and like life tips and this and that, yada yada stuff from TikTok before. I'd be like, those things are freaking flat out like lies. Like it's just actively telling you lies. I don't know why are in there. Those kind of things. I notice it because my niece sometimes look at something called Xiaohongshu. That is like the Chinese version of TikTok. Not TikTok, like Asia version of like Instagram. And then a lot of kids actually are watching and stuff like that. So I kind of like notice what kind of content my niece is watching sometimes, because I'm going to, it's my niece and take care of her sometimes too. So when I look at it, I was like, holy heck, what the heck is she? It's like she's watching those kind of things. Like, I know she's a kid, she won't really understand like what she's watching, but still, it's made for kids. Like everything you see like that is like made for kids. And they basically use every single like horror movie characters in there in a kids friendly, like doing like kids friendly animations. I was like, how the heck is that even available? Why that is a thing? And sometimes they do like those kind of like vlog stuff that talk about shit, or talk about like how to make your life more convenient, or life tips like that. All those things just flat out lies. And now I was like, how many views this thing have? Like, holy shit, 1 million? Nah. And I really need to teach my like niece in the futures, when she's grow up a little bit more, on like how to quote unquote use the internet, because that's the thing, like that's a responsible thing like for adult to actually do. Because here's the thing, I'm still fine with what she's consuming right now, but maybe in the future I need to teach her how to use the internet properly. Because here's the thing, in my generations, or the generation before me, or the boomer era generation, let's just go for the way we boomer era generations. They see technologies like how we see AI right now, but back then they see technologies just that they worried about people would become relying on the technologies, and then they forgot how to even do the most basic stuff. This is why back then boomer generations people are very beware of like a lot of technology stuff, that things like that. And on the millennial generations and the late millennial generations, is like the youngest millennial generation, technically they call Gen X. The millennial generation first, they already start getting used to technologies, but they still have like a lot of like boomer teachings, so they will just treat technology as a tool to do a lot of stuff. And then on the Gen X generations, technically it's my generation, we know how to use technologies and we use them. We still we treat internet as a tool for us to use them properly and use it to the maximum advantage. But on the Gen Z side, which is a complete different thing, being relying on internet and know how to use the internet, this two thing is a very, very different thing. You basically just flat out trust them on face value. It's basically like using the calculator thingy. Like, you use calculator because you know the formulas, you know what to do. Now using the calculator shortens the time to do the calculations. You know the formula. You know why you have to use this formula, why you're applying this thing, the answer you get it, what it's going to be, the reason you get answers for what. Nowadays, people are relying on the calculator because the formula is literally saved inside the calculator. You can just press a simple buttons, the formula is there. Or maybe like in the much more advanced way in AI, you can just tell them the scenario, they just figure out this formula for you. So from using the internet, nowadays people are relying on the internet to give them information. That is a very, very different thing, People brain stop working gradually. That is how things are working right now, and it's kind of scary. Because I've seen a lot of like Gen Z incompetence for now, because like a lot of Gen Z right now is basically they are working people. You can see a lot of like 20 years old or 21 years old, they already start working, and the sheer on incompetent story from I've heard so far, either from friends or like from those kind of like YouTube drama that I've seen, I was like, holy heck, they didn't know how to open what zip file is. They have no idea what zip file is, RAR file is. Like, I was flabbergasted. And then there are people who literally have zero thought and think about consequences when using company card too. When they go for like company trip, they will go and buy the most expensive stuff to use because hey, it's company stuff. It's not my money. And then they just use it like those kind of people who are rich, and then they are not rich themselves. When they actually receive consequences, they have no idea how to deal with it. Like those kind of things. Like the brain, I don't know how the brain process they have going on inside there. Like you can see like the internet is just like becoming more and more weird. People are become more and more weird lately. So I have to preemptively try my best to teach people as much as possible. And my channel back then, before I just fully convert to art, I actually actively go on tangent to teach people how to use the internet and to teach people how not to rely on things. That's my job. I take it as my actual job to teach people on the internet. But you know, it's not, my channel is not growing much, so I'm basically talking to empty air. So now I'm trying to make it a goal that at least I need to grow my channel first to actually have like people joining in, so I can maybe become like a thing. I just keep yapping so I can teach people stuff while like as a tangent and stuff. Just like go off tangent, start teaching people how to use things properly, how to not rely on the internet, how to use the internet and this and that and kind of stuff. It's like I do take it as one of my goal on being on the internet. You know, it's a responsibility of like teaching younger generations to know how to use this thing properly. Yeah, I'm really concerned about the younger generation right now. TikTok is like one of the things that increase the brain rot. Twitter is one of them too, actually. When I just read like quite a lot of posts, I'm just like, why are people falling for that? Like, why are people doing this? Why are people doing that? Like, it's like, I'm more internet savvy, so I understand it, but kids are not internet savvy, so they do not know what they are experiencing, because this is the first time they're seeing this kind of things. Like how I'm always complaining how game these days and how games back in the VO days is very different too. Like this is like something really need to educate people for. But I can't do it too much because I'm just going to become like that annoying old man that just like, back in those days we used to do something like that. Yeah. So I have to appeal a little bit more to those kind of things. It's a very like this is a very difficult task to do, to be honest. So this is why I again very reluctantly to ban people unless they actually doing like wrong shit. If most people just doing either for gag or joke, for being sarcastic or being fun, I'm actually being like very stern and serious and talk about things. Like if people just want to like you know, just come in here, troll around, I will try my best to teach them very patiently too. In a way, I'm kind of like anti-troll. This is why I'm not like a very good entertainer, because I like people just want to have fun, you know, and I'm those kind of like person who kind of like the way I behave toward like troll or just like people just trying to have fun is in a very opposite manner. So it becomes like I'm not that great of an entertainer, to be honest. if I want to go along with it, means if I'm entertaining them, that might become like a wrong reason to do it. I'm always like aim to try my best to teach people rather than to entertain people sometimes, especially when I see some things that I really need to address. I will spend my time just keep yapping about it and telling people like how to not do this wrongly, how people shouldn't see this way or that way. Especially like, again, like I did spend quite a long time to talk about like try not to see lolly in some sense that how people are seeing nowadays is because maybe there is the actual predator out there, but still, you guys are not helping. Trust me, it's not helping at all. It's making things worse. It's making the life of short people worse. It's making the police that doing investigation that keep getting false ass report because a guy who likes Kana, because it's just a very cute pictures of Kana, and then they just like it, and some people just randomly decided to report them to FBI. I'm not kidding. It happens so many times, and FBI actually actively telling people stop reporting people like lolly stuff, because it's just a cute pictures. For a lot of people, some people don't even know the existence of like the terms lolly. They just see a cute pictures, they like it. Is there any wrong to like a cute pictures? You see a cute dog, you like. You see a cute baby photo, you like. Do you need to go to jail for that? Like, that's like the most important things I need to teach people. Yeah, lots of people think that way, but again, lolly is architectures. It's a very different thing. Like now the meanings has changed. Yeah, that's a very different thing when it comes to this kind of thing. It's very circumstantial when you kind of see it. It's a very big spectrum. So I need to teach people how to actually being able to spot the difference and being able to think, because they just use it way too broadly to the point that people misunderstand every single tiny stuff that is put it into that category. You know? The word lolly and the lollycorn, two things are completely different. I can make corn out of anything. Seriously, you have a way to do it, you can do it. Anything can make into the corn. So it's just that the combination of that two things is kind of like makes things worse. The same as you calling people cripple. Some people might actually take offense to the word cripple. Why? Because back in the day, people used it as an insult. But cripple is actually a medical term on a person who have limb issues, okay? I'm not insulting people when I calling that person, oh, he's a cripple. Like, now it sounds very weird because like it can be like some sort of projections or something like that. Or I got into internet a little bit way too much. And lolly is technically, the word is like happening similarly to how nowadays people treat the word cripple. Do you know why when people see a cripple, they just flat out call them disabled people? Do you know why people nowadays are only associate the word disabled as people who are missing a limb or two or having trouble with their limb? And they completely ignore people who have internal disability. It's because people are reluctant to use the word cripple, and they just use the word disabled, and now they are all associated with the word disabled being cripple or being like missing a limb or two. And then when you are being fine, looking exteriorly, physically fine, but you have like internal cripple, it's like being blind, or like your brain has some functioning issues, you are like unable to function properly, and then you're being disabled. Or you're like me, having balancing issues like inside my ears, so it's like unknowing, like seeing cripple, being like disabled. And when you say you are disabled, people would just immediately Like, you know that kind of gaze. If you just like, a lot of people do it by reflex. It's not actually that wrong. It's just, again, like how I'm saying right now is like this kind of situation is happening to the word lolly too. But still, again, when you say disabled, people would just by reflex glance and scan your entire body, see anything wrong with your body. They see no missing limb, they will start asking questions. You don't look disabled to me. Like, this kind of things is like a very normal questions nowadays. Back in the days, it's just say, oh, people just accept the fact because they know disabled is being unable to do quite a lot of things to the point, and it actually is being called disabled. You know, disability to do normal stuff, and then that is disabled. But now people has been associate like being missing a limb or being crippled being as disabled because they just replace the word cripple for being disabled. People just associate the word more being crippled rather than like being actual disabled meaning. So this become like quite a big issues for quite a lot of disabled people too. Like not a lot of people actually aware of that. Like even lolly right now, the word is actually like being associated that way because the word lolly, people just instantly think that way. Like female, like child. Like, it's actually not. It's just like short stack. Also happens to be a girl. Back then, is like frame it that way. And then the corn stuff is not helping it. And how internet treat the word lolly this days is also not helping it. It's just making things worse. But I can't actually change people's mind. I understand that because like word has been like people with brain rot. Actually, I'm not kidding. It's people with brain rot and flat out just stupid and being mean or being like not being able to use the word properly. Making lots of word is worse. You know, nowadays people see the word obese is a slur. Obese is a freaking medical conditions. It's like you have a overweight issues. I'm not calling you fat. Obese is literally a condition that's normal BMI weight, and then that would consider like normal weight, and then you have over your BMI is called overweight, and then once you go over that overweight range, it's called obese category 1, obese category 2, obese category 3. That's how you calculate your health on your size, on your height. And people take offense to the word obese so much they now view the word obese as a slur. I was like, what the fuck, man? What kind of word are you thinking? It's a freaking medical term. If you're going to say this is going to be a slur, people are just going to replace a word. What happened there? You want to replace that word too? And then after that word? After that word? What helps that can be? Like, what help can that thing be? What help can that do? Replacing the word. My ass, like, gosh dang it. But again, you read history, so it keeps repeating itself, and they already ruined the word cripple, and then now ruin the word lolly. Even the people is just not going to exist for that long, and you can see it does have a permanent effect. Cripple, the word cripple is and disabled is already a permanent effect that asshole did. Because asshole used cripple in a very insulting way, and then it just becoming that. And then now lots of weird ass people use the lolly word that way, and then now the word lolly has become a different meaning. Sooner or later, this word obese is going to be a different meaning because so many people are so idiotically actually riding and going on to this, like, ship this thing to be happening. You might not seen this, maybe because you don't look at TikTok and stuff. I watch YouTube. Actually, there are lots of people talking about this kind of shit, and I'll be like, it's making me angry. Actually, like, are you treating me like an idiot? No. I don't think they're treating me like an idiot. They are just idiot. Like, I'm just getting more and more disappointed at the internet. Like, this is why I'm telling you guys that I might actually quit Twitter. At least like have like basically just put on the activity on Twitter is just like a back burner stuff when I remember it, like and then I'll just decide to post it. As a content creator, I just slowly see shit happen as a bystander. I'd be like, why? It's just so stupid. Like, how people see star sign now is still very stupid. Like, people who are focusing on horoscope stuff is still exist. I still remember like 10 years, maybe more than 10 years ago, I forgot when it is. I heard this news is basically the horoscope thingy that a guy got almost fatally injured and a person just go there, ask the horoscope. Not matching, not helping. Like, holy shit, is that? It sounds fake, but it was literally in the news. And the news back then is like, do talk about real shit, not like fake ass shit. So it does legitly happen. I was like, how in the world is that? Like, idiotic people do exist, but sadly idiotic people is the one that is the loudest. So it changed so many things in the world. They did make a difference. A very big ass difference. A difference that I do not want, but it's there. Yeah, a lot of people do a lot of stupid shit that did not understand the consequences of it. It's really idiotic. It's like, a lot of people don't see the long-term stuff anymore. Especially nowadays, a lot of people have that short attention span thingy. Lots of people just ignore the long-term effect. They just want things happen immediately, the immediate effect. And history told us seeking short-term effect was always the worst one, but too fixated on the long-term stuff is also going to be ruined. You have to have a balanced amount of stuff, but extremely lean toward one thing is just going to be the doom of everything. And I am now like really hungry. I'm not sure like I should continue streaming or just like find something to eat now. What time is it now? Like 2 p.m. in my time. Yeah, I've been streaming enough, I guess. Yeah, see, this is what YouTube is doing right now. The moment you type this thing out, it's just like delete your YouTube stuff. It's stupid. I didn't even have the moderation on. But don't worry, it's still kind of show on the upper left corner, I still can see. YouTube itself, yes, they are very sensitive to the word political stuff. The moment you type anything like that, or like you know, like a lot of stuff, that they would just immediately shut you down. I have no idea why. YouTube have a very high censorship right now, and I really hope Google really cut off YouTube, that do not associate with Google again, because currently Google has been like accused or being already convicted as a monopoly, so they have to do something like release a lot of company, not being affiliated with them, in order to not being called monopoly. So I really hope one day they actually won't they actually will just cut off YouTube and let YouTube be itself. Just replace everything. Just go back to the YouTube of the olden days. No more Mr. Beast stuff, no more like very heavy like on too many things, this and that. Just let content creator being content creator, you know? If there's a bad actor, then you have to like manually like put them down. Like this kind of thing is happening there. Like it's more busy work, but it's more job for a lot of people, you know? Somehow it sounds way worse if you say erections. Yeah, just YouTube being YouTube. Also, yeah, I'm really hungry right now. I need to eat my lunch and stuff. So, yeah, I guess this would be the end of stream. How long have the stream? Oh, yeah, because I woke up really late due to my issues. Alright. I'm just going to do my closing. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye bye.